So we did this study with Intel, and the basic study is people come for 4 days to work and then they 4 days off, 4 days on, 4 days off. And Intel said, when people come back to the 4 days on, we want them to start the first day on the right foot. So we'll give them a target, let's say 1,300 chips, and we'll give them a bonus of $30 if they make it and $0 if they don't make it. And then no bonus and no target on the second day, third day, fourth day, 4 days off, back to the first. And we were very interested in this question of money reward versus no money reward. So we convinced them to include a control condition in which people got nothing, a condition like they did all the time, which people get money, and we also had two conditions in which people get non-money rewards. One of them was pizza, a voucher for a pizza, and one of them was a compliment from the boss in a text message. So people showed up to this day, a quarter of them were told nothing, a quarter were given a goal of 1,300 chips and you'll get $30 if you get it, a quarter were told the same goal and you'll get a voucher for pizza, and a quarter were told if you make it, you'll get a nice text message from the boss saying, nice job. What happened? On that day, the three incentive condition, money, pizza, and text, did better than the control condition. Money did slightly worse, but they all did quite well. But the main question was, what happens the next day? The next day, there was no goal, there was no target, there was no bonus, but was there any residue? Was there any kind of goodwill that was affected? What happened? The money in the first day went up under the influence of the motivation. On the next day, it went down by 12% below the control condition. It's as if people said, yesterday you paid me, I was interested, today you're not paying me, I'm not working that hard. It went slightly up the next day and slightly up the next day, almost catching up to the control condition. And in total, by giving people $30 as a bonus, Intel lost 5% of productivity, which is in a production facility a big deal. What happened in the text condition? It went up, slightly better than the money, and slowly went down, but being better than control condition all the time. Why? This is a social reward. It works at the moment, and you don't say to yourself, oh, yesterday you gave me a compliment, I worked, today I'm not working. No, compliments are about long-term relationship between people. It doesn't separate one day from another. People say, oh, you care about me, and that caring stayed. And the voucher for pizza was kind of between. Went up like the text message, went back down slightly below the control condition and caught up to the control condition. And I suspect that if the voucher for pizza was like more pizza-like, with crust and smell and so on, it would have been maybe even better than the compliment condition. And if it was more transactional, if we told people how much it cost us and what discount we got because of bulk purchasing and so on, it would have been maybe even worse than the money. The point is that when we get paid, the way we get paid changes our framing of that payment. In the same way that we would never think about going to a friend's house for dinner and giving them $20 and say, buy whatever wine you want, the best, we realize that is not going to increase friendship. It might be financially efficient, but it will not increase reciprocity, commitment, caring, and so on. A lot of time motivations are about goodwill. And if we mismanage them, not only are we not getting goodwill, we can actually kill the goodwill.